That makes no sense. That makes no sense. I know my rights.
There's no.
I know my rights, sir.
Okay, well,
I know my rights, sir. I don't have to give you my ID.
Well, you need to.
I'm not giving you my ID. I don't have to give you my ID. Why do I have to give you my ID?
A police officer stopped this couple under the pretext of a license plate violation and attempted to ticket the driver. But things escalated when another officer approached the woman in the passenger seat, demanding her ID. He tried to justify it by calling her a witness, yet the real reason was obvious. He was fishing for personal information. What he didn't expect was her calm but unshakable resolve. The woman stood her ground, defended her rights flawlessly, and refused to be intimidated, forcing the officer to walk away empty-handed. It was a perfect display of courage and knowledge against an abuse of authority.
Ma'am, need your ID, please.
This is not a stop and ID state. I'm not giving y'all my ID. I have nothing to do with y'all stopping a driver for no tags.
Well, the thing is here, he is going to write him some citations. Potentially going to go to court.
That has nothing to do with him going to court. Has nothing to do with me.
If you want to ID you and you're a potential witness that will be called to court.
I'm not going to be called to court over a tag on the car. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. I know my rights.
There's no.
I know my rights, sir.
Okay, well,
I know my rights, sir. I don't have to give you my ID.
Well, you need to.
I'm not giving you my ID. I don't have to give you my ID. Why do I have to give you my ID?
Because you're a potential witness on this.
Potential witness on. I have nothing to do with him being stopped for driving.
In the vehicle right now.
I have nothing to do with it.
Would you like
I know
to
my
testify
rights.
for him
No, I would not. Nope.
No.
Nope.
Okay. You have a warrant?
Nope.
You must.
I just showed y'all my warning ticket from Champaign.
You didn't show me.
He's seen it. I don't have to show you. He's the one that made the stop.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, let me see the ticket then.
Sure, I'll give you the warning ticket. You can see it. Champaign warning ticket 524, Jennifer Pelham, Plotner, 539 is his badge number. My address, Buick LaCrosse 2000, registration VIN number. Warning ticket for no valid registration because I didn't have that valid registration paper right there, but he ran it and it was valid.
Well, can I see it? Because I can't read it from you.
No, you cannot. He's seen it. It was in his physical hands.
You know, why are you being so uncooperative?
I'm not being uncooperative. You're not going to stand. You're not going to stomp on my rights, sir.
We're not stomping on your rights.
You are stomping on my rights. You have no reason to run my name, and you're not going to. No, you don't.
Because you're potentially involved
I'm
in some
potentially sitting in the passenger seat, not driving. You stopped him for a driving charge, sir. Sir, I'm not going to argue with you about it. You're not going to stomp on my rights. I have nothing to do with that.
Well, you do because you're in the vehicle.
It doesn't matter.
It does.
No, it does not.
It does.
No, it does not.
It does.
No, it doesn't. And I'm not going to give you my ID.
Yeah. Well, there's a reason for that. And that's always that.
I just showed you that they just run my name. They gave me a warning ticket.
Okay, well, if somebody else could have been driving.
I'm not giving you my ID. I just showed you my ticket, my warning ticket. I'm not giving you my ID.
Okay.
I gave it to him.
That's ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous. I know my rights, and you know my rights. That's why you're not forcing me to give you anything.
Not yet.
You're not going to, neither. You won't, neither.
No.
You won't, neither.
Well, potentially.
Potentially you won't.
If you want ID yourself,
I ain't got nothing to do with a traffic stop. I have nothing to do with a traffic stop. No, sir, I do not. I have nothing to do with a traffic stop. No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't even know. I don't even know why you're trying to argue with me about it.
Because there's usually a reason why somebody won't identify themselves.
Well, I mean, I know
it's because have you not had anyone like check you on your knowing people's actual rights? You've never had that happen? Do you not watch auditors or anything?
First Amendment.
Fourth Amendment.
Auditors.
They
so you haven't seen that
So
stuff?
you haven't seen that kind of stuff?
We're not trying to be assholes.
I'm not.
I certainly don't watch shows on police work. I do it for over 20 years.
Well, then you need to, sir. You need to watch because you guys
really think
have.
The shows are correct. And
all right.
Oh no, I know they are.
All right, let me ask you this: do you think that there's like every single cop in America is perfectly okay and perfectly doing the job?
We're just like anybody else. There's good ones, bad ones.
There's some bad apples, right?
And there's nobody's perfect.
You are absolutely right.
So the auditors,
absolutely right.
So the auditors, there's these guys. They make like YouTube and social media content, and basically they cop watch. You know, like where areas where they're having problems with the cops not acting right, and they just record, and then they learn their laws and their rights, and realize the things that happens with police force. You know, police force they're used to. Like, you know,
Well, you guys are
like you can
asserting-
identify her to like run her thing and see if she's got warrants.
That's all you want to do. That's why
all
you
you wanna
want
do,
my
right?
ID. You want
You
to
just
see
wanna
if I
check
have
it.
warrants. You don't want me as a witness for him.
You just want to check it, right?
You just want to make sure I don't have warrants, and that's
That's your opinion. That's what
no,
you're
that's the
Okay.
truth of the matter.
If we're gonna
That's
do it.
saying. Okay, that's
Like,
your
I'm done
opinion.
talking.
that's the truth of the matter.
I'll see.
These officers were not carrying out their duties in accordance with the law. On the contrary, they sought to abuse their authority in order to control the people. At first, they used the pretext of a license plate violation to stop the vehicle and attempted to ticket the driver. But it didn't end there. Another officer then approached the passenger in the front seat and demanded that she present her ID. He justified this demand by claiming she was a witness, hoping to legitimize his actions. Yet anyone with a basic understanding of the law could see the truth. It was nothing more than a flimsy excuse to dig for personal information, an action completely without legal basis. The law is crystal clear. A passenger in a vehicle is under no obligation to present identification unless the police have reasonable suspicion and specific evidence that they are connected to a crime. Using the excuse of being a potential witness does not meet that threshold and cannot be used to force someone to hand over their information. This is no longer law enforcement. It is phishing, harassment, and a blatant overreach of authority. And when officers act in this way, they no longer represent justice. Instead, they deliberately trample on the rights of the people. What is truly admirable is the courage of this woman. She showed no fear, no hesitation, and never allowed herself to be intimidated. Instead, she responded with confidence, clarity, and a firm insistence on her rights. When the officer kept circling back to his so-called witness excuse, she stood her ground and exposed the absurdity of his demand. Her unwavering stance left the officer with no further arguments, forcing him to retreat in defeat and humiliation.